We start with continuing breaking coronavirus coverage tonight live at 5. Governor Gavin Newsom today issuing a limited stay-at-home order for non-essential activities in counties in the purple tier. That includes us, Riverside County, and all of Southern California.
So a soft curfew will be in effect from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. starting Saturday because of the rise in coronavirus cases. We bring you breaking team coverage on this order, beginning with News Channel 3's Peter Doubt live in the newsroom with a breakdown of what this all means. Peter.
John and Karen, this order affects 41 counties in California's purple tier, which includes 94% of the state's nearly 40 million residents. It will be in effect through December 21st, but it could be extended if infection rates and disease trends don't improve. Again, beginning Saturday, non-essential work and gatherings must shut down from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Officials argue that activities people typically take part in after 10 p.m., including late-night dinner and drinks at a restaurant, can lead to higher risk behavior. It's important to remember this is a limited stay-at-home order. People are allowed to leave their homes after 10 p.m. as long as they don't interact with people from another household. People can still go to the grocery store or drugstore, walk their dog, or get takeout from a restaurant. The state says it's doing this now to keep essential workers and those at highest risk safe, among other reasons.
Why are we doing this and what are we hoping to gain? It's really to avoid further restrictions. We know, and we've seen in the past, that COVID goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour very quickly. That we're in a place today, but that can rapidly change. Maybe not statewide, maybe just in a handful of counties, but further restrictions is what we hope to avoid. But all tools are on the table.
Coronavirus cases have doubled in the last 10 days across the state, which hit the grim milestone of 1 million cases last week. The state says a big reason for the spike in cases is many people have grown fatigued with the restrictions and have ignored public health warnings to not socialize with friends and family. Those warnings have been more forceful ahead of Thanksgiving next week. Live in the newsroom, Peter Doubt, News Channel 3.
Thank you, Peter. News Channel 3's Jake and Gracia continues live team coverage right now in downtown Palm Springs. And Jake, this could impact some businesses there on the Strip.
Yeah, John, and as we know, every hour of business that they can get counts during these tough times, with many businesses operating on tight financial margins. That means that restaurants closing earlier and losing any time that they could serve customers also means losing money. Now, restaurants here in Palm Springs will have to close earlier than the current previously mandated by the city curfew. That was set for midnight, but this new state mandated curfew now overrides that, making it 10 p.m. and forcing any restaurants still open at that time to lose those 2 hours of valuable customers. It really only affects a handful of businesses that are still open that late here in Palm Springs, but one restaurant owner tells me that those 2 hours can bring in nearly half of the day's earnings for him.
Kind of sad because, I mean, we're already like having some enthusiasm to, be open again, but there's nothing we can do. It's just that being, don't take precautions and be safe, stay home, as much as you can.
At my age, going to bed early like you hated it as a kid is a great thing. But no, I think it's fine. It's necessary to do, and it's important that people stay safe and keep healthy.
Yeah, some people really affected by this, but others not so much. Even that restaurant manager says that if experts say this curfew will help prevent infections and death, it's most important to protect lives. Now, after 10 p.m., outdoor dining must close, but restaurants can continue to serve takeout. And restaurant owners here say that they knew something had to happen. They knew something like this would be coming. They're just hopeful that this will be enough to prevent more restrictions and potentially a more serious shutdown. We're live tonight in downtown Palm Springs. Jake and Gracia, News Channel 3.